Ah, dude, my hair is everywhere today. I really need to fix that. Hello, everyone. It's the Ginger here, Chris. Um, this is another in honor video. As much as I'm a freelance writer, I'm also a stage actor, and I love acting in theaters and play and the like. I've been Algernon in The Importance of Being Earnest. I've been Mortimer Brewster in Arsenical and Old Lace. And now I'm doing a Reader's Theater of A Christmas Carol, where I will be playing the role of Fred. And so in honor of my new role and me finding more work as an actor, I thought I would do a collection of my playbills of sorts. They're playbills in the sense that they don't say playbill across them and they aren't all glossy and everything. I've never been to New York and I've never seen an actual Broadway production as much as I would love to, so I don't know if I don't count as a theater person because I've never been to Broadway, but regardless. This first one is something I did in my senior year of high school. This is called, we ran a show called 3 one-act plays, and we did How to Succeed, this is Search for Sydney, How to Succeed in High School Without Really Trying, and It's Not Me, It's You. I was not in these two, they were in separate classes, but I was in this one, and it was pretty cool because that was my first time that I was actually in a community theater acting. When I played Algernon and when I had played Mortimer Brewster, that was high school auditorium acting, and when I was on this, it was my first time being on a community theater stage, so it was pretty awesome. Next we have The Zoo Story. I was also involved in this. I didn't act, but I was a stagehand, stage manager for this show. So this is also a really good play. Edward Albee, he's really good. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and all that. Zoo Story, really good stuff. The Odd Couple. My drama teacher's husband, no, not husband, dad, that's awkward, actually suggested that I go check this out, and I got in thanks to a friend of mine. See, this is what a playbill should look like. If those of you are curious, it should say playbill, stuff like that, have the advertisements and everything in it. I'm living in a small Arkansas town at the moment. I'm from Missouri, so not bound to have a lot of stuff, but this was also really funny. I like The Odd Couple. I'd seen it maybe once before, but I'd seen it before I started picking up playbills, so yeah, it's all fine and good. More advertisements in the back and all that jazz. Cast and crew does here. This is the closest thing that I have up to a playbill, because when you compare it to a Zoo Story, which is like a pamphlet at most, like it's one page, you've got this, which is like a little book. It's pretty awesome. And those are the only ones that have involved close friends, family, and myself. Now I'm going to move on to something that is known as the American College Theater Festival, more accurately known as the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. I attended that my freshman year of college, and it was great because I met tons of people who were interested in theater, tons of people that just love theater as much as I do. Living in a small town where, I'm like maybe one of 50 theater buffs in my town out of like 5,000 people. That was all pretty awesome. Anyway, these aren't in order that I've seen them, but I will give them a brief kind of run through here. If I had my name tag, I'd get that out and show you guys, my little badge that I had saying Bridge Mountain Community College, Christopher Williams, right across there. I was about to question how smart I was to say my whole name, but I'm an author, so. The American Plan. This is a Richard Greenberg play, and it is depressing. I mean, it starts out funny, it starts out, you know, kind of sweet, kind of surreal, and then it dive bombs right into the ground, and it's just sad. I mean, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is sad. And I mean, what's really bad is we ended up missing one of the plays because of a flat tire getting there. So this was the first play I saw of the whole theater festival, and it was depressing. So, Three Sisters, an Anton Chekhov play. This is another one kind of close to the whole actual playbill format being a book. But anyways, this is also sad. Most Chekhov plays are sad. Sweetest Swing in Baseball, about a girl, you know, struggling artist, tries to kill herself, gets admitted to a mental home, and then decides that she doesn't want to leave, so she pretends to be Daryl Strawberry. My great-uncle is Ted Williams, so, you know, baseball has always been kind of a big thing of sorts, but at the same time, I'm more of a writer than I am a baseball player, but I am a Red Sox fan. So, and I mean, I know Daryl's probably not for the Red Sox, but he probably is. I don't know. I don't know too much about Daryl Strawberry. I just thought I'd share that. My Three Angels, this play is hilarious. I am not even kidding. And again, you know, this one's more of a book. It's even got a in-depth kind of author profiles on it, too. It's really well done. I like this book. This is one of my favorite books, Playbills, that I own. My Three Angels, hilarious book. I mean, I really don't know how else to describe it other than this is the purest comedy of the whole. Out of all the festival, this was the most comedic and one of my favorites. And by the way, the American Plan was also another one of my favorites. That's more for there. Dear Lord, Remember Me, about the days of slavery. This was a very emotional play, and you realize just how much humans suck watching this, and you're like, God, that's horrible. And you wonder why something like slavery and racism even existed and still exists to this day, and you're like, why? What? Is there really a need for another human being to suffer like that? A real eye-opener, this one. Under Milkwood, this is actually one of my more oblong ones, see, because it's actually shaped like this. And it's, you know, it's really rectangular, so it's hard to get the whole thing in the shot, but you get the gist of it just by having that. Under Milkwood, it's a Dylan Thomas play. Now, for those of you that don't know, Dylan Thomas is a poet, and some of the stuff that he does, you know, really reflects into this, because it's got a really poetic flow. It almost is a poem for stage, and I think it does say that somewhere in the playbill here. Regardless, there's 52 characters in this play, and they managed it with 9 actors. That's impressive to me. I mean, that would be like if I had never heard of you, and then you got on stage and did Lucky's speech from Waiting for Godot. You know, this level of impressive. It really was. And then finally, Death Trap. We missed this one. I had to ask for this playbill. I'm sorry to whoever was in this, because I know you'll see it and be like, oh, you have our playbill, but you didn't watch our show. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But I asked for this because I was like, can I please have one of your playbills? Because I missed your show because we had a flat tire driving up here, and it sucked. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about plays that I've been in or seen that I don't have playbills for, and why. When I was in The Importance of Being Earnest, I played Algernon. Why did I not have a playbill for Algernon? Because, I mean, I had no way of getting one. It was like the people were coming into the auditorium door and picking up one and kind of leafing through it and going, oh, you know, Christopher Williams playing Algernon. Oh, this is his first time on stage? That's very interesting. And then, you know, just shutting it. So I never got one. Same thing goes for Arsenic and Old Lace. You know, people would come into the auditorium and they'd pick up the playbill and go, oh, he's playing Mortimer Brewster now. That's pretty you know, that's, so, that's just kind of weird here. Finally, another two I saw were Noises Off, back in my senior year of high school. Noises Off is really funny, but at the same time, I didn't get to see it. Well, I did get to see it, but I didn't get a playbill for it because I wasn't collecting playbills at the time. I was like, oh, playbills, you know, they're pieces of paper, you know, I don't have to keep these. Until I really got into theater, so it sucked for me. Another thing that I saw was a musical called The Boyfriend, and again, I didn't keep the playbill for that. And you know, The Boyfriend was actually here at our community theater, so I might see if I can go up to the community theater and ask if they have, you know, extra playbills stashed, or if they all threw them away. But regardless, there's my collection. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, rate, comment, and all that. Adios.